something comfy. Let's slip something comfy on. What do you say?
Gay ass lion.
Yep. Big gay lion.
Word there that doesn't sound generic, but I would say I can think of words outside of the word lovable that would describe Mike Perry, but
Pick at a guy donated $5. Thick Papa talking about B.
Ultimately, there's like just something about his openness and his way with words. He feels authentic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And when people are authentic and self-deprecate or like speak openly, I guess, because even self-deprecation, that's often more calculated.
What? Pseudo-intellectual. Again, I know I use that term a lot, but he really is fake smart guys. This is why I will always respect people like Michael Strahan, who just know what they are, and they act like what they are. This guy is trying so hard. I don't know what he's running from. He's running from himself. But he sounds like a retarded motivational speaker.
It's also, am I the only one to is it just me, or are the letters getting more crooked?
I think at this point, every time he slams the table, it shakes the letters. Because remember, that's not a real wall behind him. That's one of those faux walls that they move. So the letters probably shake. The L's for sure are off now. The L's for sure are off.
But then say totally keeps tilting downward. Like he started the say on the level with the L's.
Yeah.
So it just bothers me.
You know why? You know why the letters are moving? Because they don't let him keep his setup. They make him break it down after he's done filming.
I think he's. I think he might be right because I bet you that just moves, right?
It's more like I have these set of jokes about myself that I can, like when I'm doing, when I write these jokes for like, hey, that hurts, and pretend like these hate. It's like that's well within this confines of like I'm making fun of myself physically in a way that isn't actually vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's already out there. It's not like I'm exposing like a secret about myself that, it took up a lot of courage to sort of admit and be honest, and that actually risks other people judging me for it. And when you're talking to Mike Perry, I feel like you're always on the verge of like getting something where you're like, wow, like.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to really understand. I don't know, man.
This guy sucks.
He is. It is exhausting. We keep it thick with this midday ice cream sandies.
What?
280 views. 280 views, man.
Again, it doesn't. Yeah, so it's like in any great movie, you're gonna find something like that because it's just there's so many.
So does he just think like is he another one of these guys that thinks I'll just do my show and people are gonna tune in?
Well, because the thing is with his show, he just, I don't know. We've watched enough of his shows, right? I don't know what the point of him is. Like, if it was a workout show, fine. Let's say he was just doing workout stuff, right? Okay, fine. He's a workout guy. But then he goes into philosophy and he's stupid. He tries to do comedy, but he's not funny. Like, what? And then even with the stuff he should be good at, which is like working out, he's just telling people to fucking inject dark web steroids into their dick holes. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because he's an N person.
Yeah, he is.
You're an S person.
Yeah, stop saying that, bro. I am a spick.
Why?
But because say spick.
It's what he said. That was his stupid analogy.
I remember, but that's not how you mean it.
I'm an N person, so I buy things illegally on the internet, like drugs. Like, wait, what? Huh? Hey, Mark, I don't know what you think you meant by that.
Well, I thought this very interesting.
Available.
Yep. This guy, More Plates, More Dates, who's an actual fitness guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Did you see him reacting to?
No, that's fucking amazing. Did he?
Yeah. There's a specific. Okay, it's right around here. Here we go.
No, it might just not be in the cards for you.
Kind of got famous for like. He put his cycle online and he was like, I take 3,000 milligrams of test enanthate, 2,000 of test pro. Like,
first off, 300 milligrams. First off, can I start with something right off the bat? Brendan doesn't understand what Mark Harley's saying. 300 milligrams of test isn't that much for a bodybuilder. It's actually a very low amount for a bodybuilder. It's high for TRT, but it's low. But Brendan already, Mark Harley could have said 100 milligrams of test, which is under like what you would have normally. And Brendan would have still been like, wow.
Whoa, dude, that's a lot, dude.
The amount you're going, this is not just like twice what somebody could take and get results. You're taking, oh yeah, so this guy.
Holy shit.
He is he's like 24 years old or something like that.
He's only 24?
And if you see his before pics, the dude was skinny. If you could do Eric Kanefsky before and after. So
that's not
he.
good.
Yeah, I actually did a video breaking down this like fucking apocalypse of a cycle, which was
fucking apocalypse of a cycle. This guy rules, by the way. Breaking down this apocalypse of a cycle.
No, yeah, because I think you skipped ahead, so I don't know if everybody's going to know what he's talking about. So you're talking about because Mark Harley said that he takes
I apologize.
100 milligrams a day every day
for
like 10 days.
Right. So he's like this apocalypse of a cycle.
multiple grams of shit. And it's like, you know, the summary of it was basically, I think he could have got away with a lot less and achieved the same outcome. Like, even though in the dose response studies, the limited ones we have available, you'll find that, you know, in general, a higher dose leads to a higher lean body mass. It's pretty clear when guys abuse the fuck out of themselves in the grams of gear territory and don't necessarily like 5x the results just by doing that.
Detailed a cycle. Like 20 units of growth hormone a day, 300 milligrams of anadrol, all these things where you go, and he looks like shit on stage. He will never win a bodybuilding competition. If you look at that picture,
he'll win my bodybuilding competition.
Now he looks.
What does that even mean?
Brendan, shut up. Just shut up.
Shut up.
You don't know what you're talking about, Brendan.
Looks like a buff dude for like YouTube videos, but I'm saying not to knock his like, you know, what he did to get there, but he doesn't have the
That's only
genetics
8 years, dude. That's 8 years.
Well, he was probably
so,
but
still.
That was only 8 years. October 2011 to June 2017. How many years is that?
That's 6 years.
Okay. What did he say?
What did he say? Like 8, 10?
No. So you know it's 6 years, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Know what he did to get there, but he doesn't have the
That's only
genetics
8
to
years,
be
dude. That's 8 years.
Well,
6.
He doesn't math well.
he was
Doesn't
probably
read well.
still-
He doesn't comprehend anything well.
8 years to that?
massive amount. I'm talking
Said
10
it
to
again.
20 times.
Because he's an idiot.
The amount that somebody
was
with
hairy.
good genetics could take and get great results from. Right.
All that stuff scares me. I just want to work
And
out.
so that's the route you want to take if you want to be a WWE guy and you're skinny, or like now he's like a YouTuber, and I think he's a good dude. I'm just like, people thought he was like exaggerating what he took. It's like, no, because
Not
if you don't have the
worth it.
genetics,
Yeah.
you just have to keep cranking it, and there's diminishing returns too.
Oh,
You think
yeah.
20 units of HGH is going to be better, like is twice as good at 10? No, it's about this much better.
And even sometimes you get to these dosages and it's like you end up spinning your wheels and or actually getting worse results. You end up having such dramatic organ stress and or insulin resistance and
you burn out your androgen receptor, so then the next time you try to do a normal low dose, your body
doesn't do
your
anything,
body's
yeah.
like, no, this is nothing. I'm not used to this.
That's why even if I was going to do TRT, I would ease into it. It's like I can always, I always treated like anything, whether it's Adderall or any medications or like you ease into it. Like
Well, I mean,
if you
here's
need
the
more
thing.
later, like even if you would take pain pills because you blew out your back or you got a surgery, right? Like
Yeah.
you go home and you're like, let me take one. It said I could take two if I need them, but like, let's take one. And if it still hurts, same thing with like doing regular drugs. You'd be like, you know, there's people that eat way too much drugs right away, and you're like, slow down. You can always take more later if you're not getting the desired results.
Well, here's the thing: if you get TRT and you do it the right way, they do the blood work and everything. They're only going to give you a manageable amount. They'll never give you more because the doctors aren't going to fucking, you know, they're going to give you like probably 160 to 200 milligrams a week. That's what they'll probably tell you. They'll give you something like that. But you're not going to be taking like a bodybuilder thing. It was like, I know fucking dudes that were taking like 500 milligrams of test and 400 milligrams of Tren and then Anavar and then Winstrol. And I'm like, bro.
And you're dead.
And exactly, like, at what cost? You know what I mean? At what fucking cost?